came about. Jessie Jones and the Dixie Darlings said they found, note my air quotations, found the World Tag Team title belts that belong to Adrenaline and
We
Fire.
know what happened. We saw it. It was a prank. It was a funny one at that. I get a little humor out of the Dixie Darlings. Jessie Jones isn't that humorous. She's a little more on the serious side. But the Darlings are a bit funny, I gotta tell you.
We find their hijinks hilarious, but who doesn't? It's the tag team champions, that's for sure.
And their opponents from Atlanta, Georgia and Miami, Florida, they are your current World Tag Team Champions, Fire and Adrenaline!
Here they are, fans, the tag team champs. They are in the house tonight.
I know Sassy Massey and Chantilly Cello, we saw them earlier tonight. They bring the good times with them, but so do Fire and Adrenaline. Like the car said, like Rick Ocasek said, the late great Rick Ocasek, let the good times roll, David. I'm ready to let them roll. Let's see Fire and Adrenaline get in there with the Dixie Darlings and Jessie Jones. Look at those tag belts right where they belong. With the reigning tag team champions, Fire, Adrenaline. Have you seen a better pairing? Have you seen a better tandem? Clearly we have it, because the belts are still on them.
I've never seen anyone that got a greater upset when they beat none other than the Monsters of Madness, Havoc and Hazard for those championship belts. And there you have it. The belts are being held up high. This match is about ready to get underway. Jessie Jones stepping in. It looks like Fire is going to be the first competitor.
This
So
match
which
is underway.
Dixie Darlings on the outside on the apron now versus which one's on the mat? Is that Jolynn? Jolynn, I think. I think that's Jolynn. Fire going to town on Jessie Jones.
Fire just
Jessie
wailing
Jones is
on her.
covering her head nicely from those blows from Fire. Fire trying to drill it in.
Fire's throwing those haymakers, David. She's like a barn burner
She
out
brings
there.
in Adrenaline. Fire staying in the ring. Jessie Jones is dazed. Luckily, she was covering her head. Both of them take him down with a leg sweep
Double leg sweep.
simultaneously.
Here we go, the double drop kick in stereo.
Coming from both sides.
One,
Jessie
two,
Jones gets
kick
it
out.
from every which way. A punch. A kick.
Fire and Adrenaline here. Great teamwork by the tag team champions. Jessie Jones makes the
Tag.
tag to Jolynn. She
Jolynn.
pointed out earlier, David.
Jolynn Darling. Taking it right there. Leg, stomach, head, down on her knees. Here comes Fire. Adrenaline and Fire have great chemistry. They tag quickly.
Clothesline by Fire. Beautiful drop kick by Adrenaline. I love that drop kick that she does,
Here
David.
comes Fire.
Side swipe.
Ooh, right into the jaw.
Dixie
of
Darlings going through the
Jolynn.
car wash, David.
Yes, indeed, and it's not soft, baby.
Kick out, kick out.
This is a hard wash.
Jessie Jones pulling her partner to her corner. Fire makes the tag to Adrenaline, and Jessie Jones tags herself in.
Ooh, that's smart.
Thumb to the eyes, David.
Yes, indeed, that eye clipped with that finger thrust by Jessie Jones.
Now Jessie Jones has Adrenaline isolated on the other side of the ring, away from her partner, Fire. Jessie Jones working over Adrenaline in the corner, distracting the referee. Now what's she doing? No, no, no! She's got Adrenaline's arm locked up in the top rope. Jessie Jones wisely working over that arm so she can implement that arm bar later. Let's not forget, David, this is a match for the World Tag Team Championship of WOW. Jessie Jones could get her first taste of gold here by winning the tag team titles with Jolynn of the Dixie Darlings.
You're right. Jessie Jones has not had any championship status since joining WOW Women of Wrestling. And this could be a first tonight.
Now, David, Jessie Jones here, if they win the tag team
Look
titles.
at this right now.
Look at this.
Jolynn on the outside, Jolene on the inside, and Jessie Jones taking advantage of the referee, keeping Fire out of the action. Pounding
is
away
being
on
worked
Adrenaline. Pounding. Now she's taking her down to the armbar.
Did you see the switch? Did you see the switch? The Dixie Darlings just switched again. We gotta watch these two. This hijinks is getting out of control.
No, that's Jolene
It's
up there.
Jolene. It's up. Yeah, Jolene is up there. Jolynn was the legal competitor. I can't keep up with the Dixie Darlings,
I'm
David.
confused.
They just made the old switcheroo while Jessie Jones is in the ring, tangled up with Adrenaline.
They both have a tattoo on the side of their bodies. I can't tell who's who.
I think they did that intentionally, David.
Back into the ring action. Jessie Jones.
She's got the waist lock on Adrenaline. Adrenaline's got to fight out of it here. Now, David, weeks ago we saw Adrenaline and Fire taken to school, taken to the woodshed by Exile. Do you think they're still feeling the effects of that? Adrenaline looks a step slower in the ring, if I might add.
Well, she's almost recovered from that knee injury. Oh,
Stunner.
my!
Stunner, backpack stunner.
Eyes of Jessie
Adrenaline
Jones
almost went to
rolling
the
into
wrong
the back
corner.
of her head. Adrenaline also dazed.
Adrenaline almost went to the wrong corner there to make the tag.
Jolene trying to tag in.
David, I think that's
Jolene.
Jolene.
That's Jolene. Jolene in.
Fire, flying forearm smash, coming in hot in this one. Somebody left the stove on because fire's too hot to handle.
Oh yeah, snap mare, baby, and a kick right to the face to Jolene Dixie.
She's got her down 1, 2, and a kick out.
Jolene Darling.
2
There's
count.
a tag by
Jeremy
Fire.
Marcus.
Here comes Adrenaline.
Adrenaline.
What's
She's going
this?
up here. Beautiful Shiranai. The Asai DDT.
This is a 3 count.
Asai DDT
That's a
has her
3
down.
count.
They won
it's
this
a 3
one.
count. Come on, Jessie Jones. Come on, Jeremy
David,
Marcus.
do you see it now? Do you see it
I
now?
see it now.
Do you see
I
it
see
now?
it now. I see it now.
The old switcheroo.
Yes, I did. Is Jeremy Marcus gonna see it? There's a scoop.
Cover made.
A
1,
scoop.
2, 3. No, you gotta be kidding me,
Here
David.
are your winners and new Wild Tag Team Champions, Jessie Jones and the Dixie Darlings.
Steven Dickey, show us the highlights.
David, let's take a look back here as we see the Dixie Darlings making the old switcheroo from Jolene to Jolene. Back and forth as we saw as Jessie Jones has Jeremy Marcus distracted there. The old switcheroo worked out though because Jolene, who was in the ring, got the pinfall, the small package on Adrenaline, and now the Dixie Darlings and Jessie Jones are the tag team champions of WOW.
Adrenaline! Fire! I gotta tell you, I haven't been seeing what's been going on. Stephen Dickey, my host, has been telling me, but I saw it tonight, and so did all these fans! They all saw it! Jolene and Jolene switch, and I'm gonna watch these tapes, and I'm gonna get the referee Jeremy Marcus to look at these tapes, and we might have to overturn this because you guys were the WOW World Champions in my eyes. Damn right, Fire.
We deserve a title shot. We deserve a rematch. They cheated, David. They cheated, and cheaters never win. That's right, they never win. And we're gonna bring those titles right back where they belong, and that's with Fire and Adrenaline.
Give it up for Fire and Adrenaline. As far as the fans are concerned, you're still the champs. Give it up, Adrenaline and Fire!
Fans, what a way to end this episode of WOW. Fire and Adrenaline standing tall in the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, for David McLean and our executive producer, Jeannie Fuss, my name is Stephen Dickey. We will see you next time on WOW.